Something borrowed, something blue. Give us all your juicy news, sensational, irrational. It's Wedding Confessionals.
Welcome to another episode of Wedding Confessionals. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Pam.
And the only thing we love more than weddings
is talking about weddings.
We do, even on the week of Christmas.
Yeah, we're like, don't stop.
Yeah, we don't care.
No.
We're still talking about weddings.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about other holidays? We're talking about personal holidays, which are your wedding days. But for real, we decided during the week of Christmas, we'll do a little mini episode.
Yeah.
Y'all are busy. We don't have a whole hour to spend.
Yeah, but if you're maybe wrapping some presents or whatnot, just listen to a podcast.
Baking some cakes.
Yeah.
Making something fun for a party or a get together. Oh, it sounds so fun. Oh, man, I love cooking and listening to podcasts. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I find that if I have music playing while doing cooking, it's harder for me to read the instructions on a recipe. But for some reason, podcasts, which is more words,
Right?
fine. My brain is weird.
Yeah. But I think we know that.
Yeah. Guys, we're like over 100 episodes in. If you haven't figured that out yet. So in this mini episode, we're without a guest, just the two of us.
Just us.
And, the way the show usually works is people anonymously write in their confessionals. And then we read them and then give them advice. And what happens sometimes is people follow up with info.
Yes. Which we love.
Yes. When the follow-up emails come in, we get real excited.
Yes, we do.
So today we have a follow-up.
Yeah, we do.
Yes. So this was originally from episode 106. And to refresh everyone's memories, including our own, Pammy, it was funny because we pulled out both the original and the new update. And Pam said, which one do you want to read? And I immediately said, I want to read the short one.
The short one.
So Pam has to go first because it's a longer one.
It's all good. All right, here we go. Let's refresh our memory. Hey, y'all. I wanted to reach out to you guys and let you know that I absolutely love the wedding.
You messed
What?
up the name of our podcast. Of all the things to fumble. How dare you?
I positively love the Wedding Confessionals podcast.
There you go.
I've been listening for a long time, probably last year and a half, and it's been great, especially since I just got engaged about a month and a half ago. I hope you guys will start new episodes soon. I have been binging all the episodes like crazy this past week or two because I unfortunately just lost my grandma. The podcast episodes have been helping me get through this hard time, and I greatly appreciate your humor, tips, and advice as I am also starting to plan my wedding. With all of this said, I also request your advice. My fiance and I originally planned to have our wedding on September 19th of next year. We wanted to have a fall wedding, have it on a Saturday, and my fiance's favorite and most memorable number is 19. But my poor grandma passed on September 19th of this year. Should we stay strong with the September 19th date? Should we avoid September altogether? If we keep the date, it'll be the first anniversary of her passing. Thank you for your advice.
I remember this one. So the advice we gave her was basically a lot of time has passed. If you give have some sort of significance to the person, right? That would probably be fine. But also maybe check in with the relative that's close with this person who passed,
right,
just to make sure we're not setting up a dramatic situation.
Yes.
So we gave her all that advice, and now we get to learn.
I'm so excited
what
to
happened.
Hear, yeah,
I'm excited that I
what
get the
they
short
chose.
one. Okay, let's see. Dear Pam and Brooke, I'm listening to the Wedding Confessionals on my weekly schedule, and we're in the confessional section. Listening along to the second one about the grandma passing away, and I'm thinking, oh, that sounds like what happened to me. And as you get a little bit more specific with the date, I realize that's my confessional. So I wanted to provide you all with what ended up happening. Okay,
Thank
great,
you.
Great. I love this. I also love the reveal of listening to me wait, oh, it sounds so, oh.
Wait, it's me.
It's me. Okay, sorry. I'll go back to reading what she wrote and not me just making dumb commentary. My then fiance and I went to tour some venues a few weeks later, and the one we fell in love with was already booked for September 19th. but free the following Saturday, September 26th. So we got married on September 26th. Unfortunately, my grandpa, the other half of my grandma, had passed away exactly a month before my wedding on August 26th. Gosh.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot. So that was also very hard for us, especially my dad, who's the parent who lost both of his parents. We had a few tearful moments on my wedding day about how my grandparents would have wanted to be there. But also, I ended up honoring my grandmother by wrapping one of her necklaces around my bouquet on the wedding day. That's nice. Thank you all so much. Greatly appreciated your guidance and humor. I like it.
Yes.
I mean, I don't like all the other things that happen, but I like that they found a cool way to honor the grandma. I think the necklace around the bouquet is a wonderful
That's a great idea. Yes, I loved that. When I read that, I'm like, oh, that's really nice.
That's cool. That's something to definitely keep in mind, adding to a bouquet, because that was not one of the suggestions we have. So look at that. You sent in a confessional and also you gave advice to other people.
Love it.
Yeah, look at you. Well, I'm so glad we heard from her.
Yes, I'm glad it worked out.
Yes.
I'm sorry for your dad. That's a lot of loss.
I know.
But then there's, a lot of joy too.
Yes. And honoring people, I think it's nice is that people live on in our hearts. And I think it's really sweet. That's really great. We did it, Pammy. One of the shortest episodes ever.
I know, right?
It's the Christmas week. We don't want to keep you guys too long.
It's true.
But of course, even in the shortest of episodes, we want to give out some bridal breaks.
Yeah, not going to leave you hanging.
Of course not. So bridal breaks are suggestions we give not only to brides, but also grooms or, people working in the wedding industry, anyone helping to plan a wedding, just anyone who needs a break from weddings. They are things that have nothing to do with wedding planning. Usually Pammy gives some sort of a beverage. Usually I give TV, podcasts, music, silly stuff I find on the internet. Pammy, we are the week of Christmas. And we've been giving out some holiday stuff. My guess is that theme is going to continue.
It's definitely going to continue.
Okay.
So every year, my mother-in-law, Linda, who has been on the podcast, and
Shout out to Linda.
we pick a different cocktail to make for the holiday when we get together.
That's fun.
And
that's a fun tradition to have with your mother-in-law. Guys, if you're getting married, make that tradition with your mother-in-law.
It's really
You
fun.
make booze with your mother-in-law? This is a good relationship.
It is. It is. And last year we were apart, but we each made the drink,
The same
the
drink.
drink of the year.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. And we had it together, but
do you,
apart.
How do you pick the drink? Do you guys send links back and forth to each other?
Yeah. And, sometimes it just comes, and sometimes we'll throw out a few suggestions, and then we both it actually has not been difficult. We both kind of just gravitate toward one every year. And so this year she sent me one pretty early, and I was like, there it is.
The selection is over.
It was very easy. So I found this one on keyingredient.com. Actually, she did.
Okay.
And
You have to give credit where credit's due. This is Linda's bridal break, actually.
Kind of, yes. And it's a holiday Irish Bailey's coffee drink. And what's really fun about this is you take your leftover coffee, put it into an ice cube tray and freeze them. And then you use that leftover coffee as your ice cubes. And then you pour some Bailey's Irish cream and vanilla vodka over it. And you've got your holiday drink.
Oh, that is so fun. It looks pretty. If you put it in a glass, clear
Yes.
glass. Oh, that is cool. Oh, I like that a lot.
I'm so excited.
I am very excited for you. Please let me know how that one goes. I love a coffee Bailey's thing, especially around the holidays. Mm-hmm. That's like a Christmas morning, just a little splash.
Morning?
Well, no, like hot coffee with a little splash of Bailey's on Christmas morning.
Okay. Yeah,
Not like on a Monday morning, like Christmas Day.
I was like, damn, Brooke.
In the morning, hair of the dog.
All right. No judgment. Maybe a little judgment in here, but
I heard a lot of judgment in that, really.
maybe just a little.
Okay, so my bridal breaks, which I can't wait for you to judge. No, I'm kidding. So I'm going to give 2 because it is,
Brooke.
because it's me. And also we don't have a guest for this one. So we like to give out 3, or I mean just me. I'm
We.
crazy.
It's
Anyway, Well, one of them is holidays. So I feel like it's one of the last. It's the last week I can, give more holiday suggestions.
Right. You gotta get them in there.
Right. So the holiday one, the specific is the Great British Baking Show, or if you're in England, the Great British Bake Off. They have holiday specials.
Oh, fun.
So every season, with the way it works right now, like when they release the episodes, they usually end in late November, early December, and then they release the holiday specials. And what they do is they bring back people. So they bring back old contestants and they have them bake holiday stuff. And they do they do a little bit of an elimination, but it's like the show in general. It's all very lighthearted to begin with. It's not cutthroat, but it's fun because you get to kind of learn how to make or, get inspired to make sort of holiday bakes.
Fun.
From that, Tristan and I tried to make a Yule log. We attempted 3 Christmases in a row and have failed so spectacularly that we've just given up. So I need you to know, if you ever see the episode where they make Yule logs, they're very difficult.
Wow.
But they're beautiful. But
Isn't
ours are
that a
terrible.
separate show? Like, nailed it?
Honestly, when we bake sometimes, guys, it is very nailed it. I'm not going to lie. So that's very Christmassy and it's fun baking and it's like lighthearted to begin with. So the Great British Baking Show Holidays, also on Netflix. The other one is on Hulu. Not holiday related at all. But what I like about it is it's a series that's really bingey. Like you can't wait to see what's happening in the next episode. And I know a lot of people are traveling right now, either taking a flight or you're on a long train or a long car ride, and you want something to kind of like take your mind off of the hours you're kind of stuck commuting. And I love a bingeable show for that situation. And this is called Cruel Summer. So it's summer related.
Oh, yeah.
So did you see it?
No, but I heard about it.
Yes, it came out obviously in the summer. It was originally on Freeform, but also was airing via streaming via Hulu. So it was on Freeform on like cable or whatever, but it is on Hulu currently. It's only 1 season. And the premise is it's set in the 90s, which is very fun. So you got like 90s music, 90s fashion, and it's really authentically 90s fashion. It's really fun. And the premise is the lead character, the main character, is kind of this nerdy girl who's like, kind of still figuring out herself in high school and like, just kind of coming into her own. And she's like really fascinated by this one girl in school who's like very cool and she's so pretty and she's so popular. And then that girl, the popular girl, goes missing and things get crazy from there.
Oh.
Twists and turns you could have never expected. It is so cool. And every episode you're like, like I remember seeing the reason why I started watching, because I kept seeing people on Twitter being like, I can't wait for next episode of Cruel Summer, because they were doling them out week by week because it was coming out on a cable show. And I mean, I didn't watch it till it was done. And I mean, I binged that. I mean, I think like in 2 sittings. It was just like you couldn't stop watching.
Are they hour apps?
Yes.
Okay.
So 45 with commercials taken out on Hulu. So, but again, if you're stuck on a flight, it's perfect. And it really is. You're just glued in. And again, it's on Freeform originally. So you can like watch it in front of people on the TV. You know what I mean? Like it's not like anything too racy where you feel weird about like being in public and being like, oh, it's a weird sex scene. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you're watching something and you don't know and you're like, oh, this is going to be
around
porny. And I am on a plane. So you don't have to worry about that. It's a teen show. I was on Freeform, so we're in the PG-13-ish area. Yeah. So yeah, and also it's kind of fun because it's summer, so it's kind of like just juxtaposition with what's going on currently with the alleged winter. We're in LA, so it's just sort of a theory that we know exists.
Somewhere.
Yeah, sure. We have to go travel to experience it, but we're excited for all of you with your snow. I don't want to go near it. It scares me. It does. Did you ever live in the snow?
No, not permanently.
Yeah, I lived in New York. It's cold as hell. I'm not going back.
I like to visit.
Yeah, that's true. So that's it, Pammy. That's all of our bridal breaks.
Yeah.
Our little quick, little cute, little teeny tiny holiday episode.
Mini app.
Little mini marshmallows you put on top of your Baileys. That drink sounds so good.
I know.
So even though it's the holidays, Pammy, we do have to still go over the quiz.
Absolutely.
But we will make it as joyful and cheerful as possible. Jing, 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 jing. I don't know. So this is a part of the episode where I quiz Pam about details about our show so that you, the listener, can learn and so that Pam can be tortured. Pammy,
yes.
Our web address is
weddingconfessionals.com.
Jing, jing. That's my jingle bell. Is it close? Hold on, I have jingle bells. Hold, please.
Oh my gosh. That's not going to be distracting at all.
This is so loud. Pamela, there are 5 different. Okay, I got the jingle bells. You ready?
Oh my gosh.
Pammy, there are 5 different ways to find us on social media. What are they? What are the social media handles?
Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and TikTok.
Correct.
Hooray!
I love how much you hate this. She is cringing and desperate for me to get rid of these jingle bells, which means I'm obviously going to hold on to them a little bit longer.
Oh my gosh.
You can find all those handles on the website. Also, from the website, you can find show notes and details about the show. She's dying. We'd like you to send us your confessionals, correct?
Send us your confessionals or your updates.
Yes, please send us your updates. There are 3 ways to send us confessionals. They're always anonymous. You can send them via email. What's the email address, Pammy?
weddingconfessionals.com.
No. What is the email address?
weddingconfessionals@gmail.com.
Correct. The phone number is
434-933-2663.
yes. From there, you can leave us a voicemail anonymously, or you can go to our website and click on what tab?
Tell us your secrets.
Correct.
Oh my god.
She's so over this, guys. We're almost through. Yes. From there, you can find a little form that you just fill out. No phone number, no email address needed. Just clickety clack.
Yeah.
Hit send.
Super easy.
Send us your info. Pammy, we are on Apple Podcast, the podcast provider that really politely demands that we get reviews and ratings in order to show up in their algorithms.
Yeah, they do.
How many stars should people give us?
We love 5.
We do love 5 stars. Any sort of rate and review really helps us. I mean, obviously not the bad reviews, but the good ones. They help us move up in the algorithm so more brides and grooms can find us.
Yeah.
Besides Apple Podcast, Pammy, it's my Christmas gift to you,
Hooray.
is that you just have to name 5 of our podcast providers besides Apple Podcasts.
Okay. Spotify, YouTube, Podbean, Google, iHeartRadio, Audible, Downcast,
Oh, you're
Overcast.
just doing it. Okay.
What else? Deezer.
Deezer.
One done
Apple
Deezer.
Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, Castbox, Castro, Deezer, Downcast, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Overcast, Listen Notes, Player FM, Podcast, Pocket Podcast, Pocket Cast. Oh my God. Podbean, Pod Paradise, Podtail, Podcast Addict, Podcast Land, Podcast Republic, Radio Public, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, YouTube, and using your lovely voices, you can find us on Alexa and Siri. And Pammy, that is it.
That's it.
It's our holiday episode.
Hooray.
She's so happy these jingle bells are going away. Pammy's going to go to her party. I'm going to eat a bunch of Christmas cookies somebody's dropped off.
Yeah.
We are in the holiday spirit.
It's good.
And just a programming note that we are going to take 2 weeks off. So we will be back on January 11th. And so I will see you in the new year, Pammy.
All right.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye. Special thanks to Andy Schreier for our adorable theme song,
And David Kantrowitz for our fantastic logo.
and Ramsey Millette and Brian Maylard for their technical support.
If you want to learn more about our show, where you got to go, Pam?
Check out our website, weddingconfessionals.com.
That's it, girl. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.